Okay, for the next project, you're going to be adding type and a background to your project after you do some modifications to your character. And what you want to do is you want to do some research out there because you really want to create the type, you want to create the background yourself. A lot of students, what they'll do is they'll go in and use a clip art image for the background, and I always say that's not as creative. There are tutorials out there that will show you how to create backgrounds. So creating a background from scratch would be a lot better than it would be if just using a standard image. When you go out there, one of the things you should search for is type in type effect Photoshop, and there's so many different styles you can look at that will help you encourage. And like for example, the slime one, based on what you're doing with your project, that could work really well with a tutorial on that. You can also go in, maybe do the mold. There's a mold one, or toxic waste effects. There's a mold type effect. So there's so many different ones to take a look at that will fit with your style. And I would suggest looking at something that's more slime, more toxic waste effects. And if I go in there and I type in, for example, background tutorials Photoshop, then you're going to also find some extra tutorials out there that will help you create a background that you might want to work with. So definitely something that you got to start looking at because it will take some time to work on some of that. Now, for example, if you do something like the slime, it says it takes about an hour to complete.